Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. So, if you've been watching for any amount of time, you know that one, I am super picky about what touches my skin, fabrics I wear, towels, everything else. And you also know that I use things until I use every last bit of life out of them. Well, this towel, I don't know if you can see. I already had to throw one of them out, but I don't know if you can see. Okay, so can you see how thin that is on the camera? Like I can see through it. Like it's very, very thin, and all like the little pieces, like here. I'm gonna try and do it so you can I can zoom in if need be. But you can kind of see like the thin holes like right there. All these little like pieces are falling off and getting all over my bathroom. So it is time to get new towels. You can see there's like pieces in the thing. Okay. And my kitchen towels are all worn out. And I mean, some of my kitchen towels are 25 years old. The hand towel I threw out was older than my kid. It was older than my kitchen towels. And these towels um are 13 years old, and I only had a few bath towels. I had, I think, a total of five hand towels, two which I really didn't like, so I never used, and those are still in perfect condition. And then those two, and the one I threw out. So, I had to replace my towels. So I had been looking around, and I'm kind of particular about how things feel. A simple hand towel, the cheapest one at Target was $3. Before y'all come at me in the comments, I do Shipt, and Shipt is a subsidiary of Target, and I see a lot of Target employees, and I see a very diverse workforce. And I have actually, as a disabled person, experienced how they support disabled people in the workplace. So, I get that there's a lot of controversy, but the boycott list can be absolutely exhausting. And people are boycotting Target, and they're not boycotting Walmart for some reason, which I don't get, because Walmart did all the same things that Target did. Like they never really cared about DEI. So, they also donated. So I don't get how Walmart is somehow escaping this boycott. I think it's kind of weird. But um, so if you're gonna come at me, please don't. I don't have the energy for it. But I needed new bath towels. And they were $3 each for the room essentials ones, the cheapest ones you could get, which I could have technically gotten like three and replaced them, and that would have been $9. However, I was able to get a pack of 6 kitchen towels for $8. I think it was $8. I'd have to look to be sure. 90% sure this was $8. It could have been 6. And the thing is that it was, I looked, and I bothered to look. So these are 15, no, oh wait, maybe they are the same size. 16 by 26. I don't remember. I think the hand towels may have been an inch bigger on either side, but these are plenty big to use for hand towels, and I can put them in my bathroom and they will be just fine, even though they are technically kitchen towels. And plus, I like the feel. I actually like the feel of these better. And then for the kitchen, I have just these bamboo bar mops, and there's again 6 of them, and these were like $5 or $6. So instead of just getting specific hand towels or going fancy, I went with what was the most affordable and what works. And plus, I really do kind of like a bar mop kind of a style towel. Maybe it's all those years of bartending. But just because it says kitchen towel doesn't mean it can't be used in the bathroom. And if you're like, oh, but I don't want white, they had like gray and black too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They had like They had a couple of different colors. I just prefer white to gray or black. It's kind of my thing. Um, so just because it's for one thing doesn't mean it can't be used for the other. So just because these are bar mops, which are like designed to like wipe stuff up, doesn't mean I can't use them as my kitchen towels. Just because the other towels are kitchen towels doesn't mean I can't use them in the bathroom. So the next time you need an item, don't just assume that you have to get the item that is designated for that room, because frequently, I mean, I have used nightstands as end tables. My current nightstand was my grandma's table. It's like one of those old-fashioned tables. She had it sitting in between hers and my grandpa's chairs my whole life. Literally my whole life this table was there. And it had like the space underneath where they could set stuff, and then like the little area in the front where they could put the magazines and stuff. So just because it's supposed to be a living room table doesn't mean I can't use it as my nightstand. And I love it. Even though technically like I had to kind of shove it in like kind of in a funny awkward spot because of the way my house is designed. But anyways, I digress. So the next time you need an item, don't just automatically shop for the item in that specific department, because you know, a kitchen towel can be used in a bathroom towel can be used in a kitchen, and a lot of different items can be used in a different room. So find the item that works for you and use it there. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.